Hi, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Serenity Now, the tropical paradise I'm building in front of your eyes. And boy, do I have an update for you. I am really excited for this one. We have a lot to go over. This is actually my favorite, and again, I do everything on the fly. I wing everything, so this was not planned out. But let's start backstage first. They finally got that awning finished, so the awning for all the overstock deliveries or whatever, the extra deliveries, that is ready to go. Back here, we got the order and shipment from the Dippin' Dots company, and they actually sent us a new prototype. This is the Dippin' Dots 2000. So the Dippin' Dots 2000, it is a lawnmower. So this is, I guess, to work on the surrounding grass areas and stuff like that. So I'm sure we're going to get some more lawn and, garden maintenance tools coming soon. What's this? We got like a police escort for, I think this is an oversized load. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Tropical Bob. All right, so this is interesting. Looks like they're bringing in some sort of monument or something like that, an oversized load. Oh, it looks like Jasmine's here. Jasmine's on the scene. I guess we'll check that out when we get there. But I heard there was a big meeting inside the CEO's office. And apparently, with the Tropical Bob talk, he's hired a couple of historians who are actually cosplayers as well. And they told him the significant past of Tropical Bob and how important he is to this area. And apparently, Tropical Bob was one of the best pirates to ever live in this area. So they decided they are going to base this whole entire park, Serenity Now, is going to be based on Tropical Bob and his journeys. Again, I just made this up on the fly, so it is what it is. We're going with it. I'm not sure if this is new, but I think I changed the pathing over the bridge, so now we have more of just the concrete pathing. We got more of the foliage put in, so yeah, like both sides are looking pretty good. You can see a water feature going on here, and then there's a ladder. All right, we'll get to that. So it looks like they're, taking care of the foliage around here, and then just look at this centerpiece. This looks great. I guess they have something to do there. I don't know. Maybe that's where the centerpiece is going, or that oversized load. But they went out and they put this flooring in. I think it looks great. They got a couple of these planters. Looks like we got Jasmine over here. She's taking care of these planters, so hopefully we should get those done by the next update. But I just love the way this looks. This looks great with this ride back here now. So yeah, I think this area and most of this park is going to be dedicated towards Tropical Bob now, the pirate. So they started doing work on this ride, which will be called Bob's, I think it's Bob's Paradise. So this is Bob's Paradise. So on this ride, you'll be able to see the lands he journeyed to, which will be the other lands of the park, and you'll take an adventure with him with every land you go to. So the queue and everything's not done, so they still have to work on that. But, you got, I guess his, this would be his, stronghold, I guess, or this was his stronghold. Yeah, it's Tropical Bob. This will just be, his little queue line. Yeah, I just really like how this came to. From here, you'll probably be able to see the Mediterranean area, which will be on the other side of the water. The water is going to get a lot bigger, so that's just a placeholder for now. But the Mediterranean area will be all the way on the other side. But yeah, this is just his little, I guess, like I said, this would be his stronghold. So this would, this is the main area. This is his area. And then from here, we'll journey out to the other, islands and lands that, he either conquered or found, hidden treasures or, basically his adventures. I didn't want to go crazy with the building. I think it looks cool. Kind of like this. It's like, sitting on the rocks and stuff. Again, this isn't done. It has a lot more foliage and stuff to do. But, this is, I guess, his little home. And this is where he is. And, he's got this little dock out here. And I'm guessing this is boat. Didn't name his boat yet. So his boat will have to get a name. But that's the boat. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this a lot. If you don't know, I am a huge Disney fan. And my favorite ride is Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm gonna have a lot of references, but not like, I'm not gonna basically make the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I won't do that. And to be honest with you, the other lands aren't gonna be pirate themed at all. So like, this is basically his land and his area. So this is like, his dock, his boat, his ride, and then I'm guessing his statue will come and play. So then from this here, you'll take a journey to the Adventure Land, which will be that way. And then this way will be the tropical land, and then it'll make a big circle, and all the way around on the other side will be the Mediterranean land. So if you're wondering what over here is, they're getting in their first building. So this will be the coffee place. I don't have a name for the coffee place. I'm probably going to try to figure something out with Bob. So maybe like Tropical Coffee Hut or something like that. But yeah, I just made like this structure that's over the water here. And eventually, like I said, I do want to have the first coaster. It's going to go around this area. So this will be a good seating area to see the coaster as well and stuff before you actually go into the tropical area, which I haven't named yet. But actually getting back to the water, so again, it's not finished, but this is just a placeholder. It's going to be a lot bigger. And then right here, this is going to be a waterfall that drips down. You'll go over this, you'll go over that bridge, whatever. And there's another waterfall to where the Tropical Bob was actually found. And what do we have down here is Scott Boogy from Scott Boogy Games. He has a park from his YouTube channel. It was called Jones Park, and Jones Park was I guess a sponsored park by a water company. So he now works for Jones Water Company. So he'll be coming in every now and then when we need some I guess like water stuff done and stuff like that. We're gonna have a couple water rides here, so we'll see him a couple times. Right here, he basically just made, I guess, like a return filter, because obviously this area, if like a waterfall kept coming into it, it would be filled up. So that filter and pipe system, I'm just guessing, goes back into this main area over here. So it'll run down these waterfalls into that little one and then return back into the main area. So that's how that won't fill up, if that makes any sense. We got our workers over here. They're just, working on the path. You got Malo 04 working all the guys. So hopefully we can get the path of the new area done. And then we got the coaster areas all finished, all leveled out. I don't know what that is. We won't look at that. That'll be coming later. But yeah, that's pretty much the first update. Like I said, hopefully we get the rest of the story from the cosplayers or the historians. Jasmine will probably finish up the gardens and stuff. Hopefully we'll get all the buildings done. The coffee house will be done. Maybe the bridge will get done. The waterfalls will get done. And, the ride will get done. The everything around the ride, basically the queue line and all the foliage and stuff like that. So this area I'm hoping to have done by the next update. So hopefully this area will be done, and then we'll start working on the next area, which I don't have a name for yet, but I have a good idea. So yeah, so let's just get right into the next update, and let's see what I did. All right, we're back from the update, and we got a lot of updates. So starting off, let's go back here. So I don't know if you remember, a couple episodes ago, we had Jan BK, our only janitor, complaining about how he didn't have his own office. So the CEO decided to spare no expense, and he made a janitorial office. So it's all the way back here, and there's actually a seat and a book and a lamp. So he can take his breaks all the way back here, and I don't want to hear about it. He's treated fairly now. I don't want to hear how he doesn't have what the others, the security guards have. All right, so getting back here, let's go over here. We have the truck leaving, so I'm guessing that delivery was made. Jasmine's leaving, so I'm guessing she's all done. And we got a new truck, Michael's Coaster Creations. So this is Jasmine's husband, Michael, from M&J Games, and apparently he's the coaster expert. So I have a feeling he's going to help us out when we, start building this coaster. I'm sure he's got a whole bunch of ideas. And what is this? We just have some very fancy car, and he's parked in two spots. And is it floating? No, it's not floating. It looked like it's floating. Whose car is that? Yeah, poops it out. I guess he's still trying to figure out what to do with the skeleton remains. Um, maybe that car is someone who's in the office. Let's go check it out. So let's go in the office. And who's this? It's none other than Iron Matty, everyone's good buddy. So Iron Matty is going to be the ride inspector. I mean, it's perfect, right? All he does is, tell us that we need more smoothing and this ride doesn't belong here. So who better to be a ride inspector than Iron Matty? So apparently he checked out the ride, and that's his little, I guess, seal of approval. So he's given it to Tall Guy Gaming, and the ride should be good to go. So I think Tall Guy Gaming is going to start hanging them up on this wall over here and decorate the wall with all the, I guess, the ride inspection completion certificates. I don't even know what those are called. All right, so let's get back over here. And we have one of our first big updates. If we check over here, we have a new waterfall. So here is the finished waterfall that'll be going down here. And remember, we have the drain here, so the drain will go out into the major area and fill it back up. So yeah, I just try to make as realistic waterfall as I can. It's really hard in this game because this water, like the more I erase the land, this height will fill up the other side. So it's really hard to actually make a waterfall look like that. And then here we have the little one that's, overflowing from this big area. And again, I did the same thing where, it looks like it's dropping off here. And then just falling into this one over here. So then you figure the flow of water is going this way down. So what I did was I add these little water like splashes by the rocks, because you figure it's going to hit the rocks and, these little posts in this little alcove here. So like when we zoom out, it actually looks, pretty cool. Like it actually looks like it's flowing down this way. Over here we have this is actually now Bob's imported blend. So this is Bob's coffee shop, coffee shop. So he's I guess he imported stuff from one of the adventures, and one of them was coffee. I had a difficult time with the pathing under here. I actually had to erase the whole entire thing you saw in the first update and then redo it. And this bottom piece I saved, and the top I kind of saved, but the whole pathing system I had to redo. Just to get it so, like, for whatever reason, I couldn't get these seats back here. So I had to redo everything so I get the seats in. These two people are clickable. I won't mention who they are. You're going to have to figure it out, when you finally get to download the park and take a look. But yeah, I thought this building was interesting. I tried to keep it like the same design as, Bob's, I guess, like, Stronghold or whatever. So I tried to keep that kind of feel, and here's the sign, Bob's Imported Blend. I think it looks really cool. It's a pretty interesting, building. But yeah, I hired 2 vendors, so we do need, more people to work here. So leave a comment below. I have a couple vendors now that need names, and we now have a mechanic that needs a name. So getting right into this, I guess you could see this first. We have a new sign that says Bob's Paradise. So that's the name of the ride. Let's take a look at night. Hold on. So yeah, getting this area. Yeah, I just love the way that looked right there. I lit up the statue from below. We got the statue in too. So here's the Tropical Bob statue. And you can see this Bob's Paradise from everywhere. I'll even show you this really quick. This is all lit up. So this looks really nice. And if we actually take a quick gander around the back, Bob's Paradise is on the back too. You got to figure, because like I said, the Mediterranean area is going to be over here, and you're going to be able to look this way. So you'll be able to see, Bob's Paradise from here. Over here, I added like the skull rock for him and lit that up. Let's put the light back on. And take that off. All right. So I added the skull back here, just some foliage. Finished up like this fake pathway that would lead down to his boat, right down to the dock. Finished up the queue line, just, added some of this rope fencing and stuff like that. Yeah, we have the statues out front. You know, it is his paradise, so maybe you guys like sailing and mermaids. But then I just added some clutter to the sign. The signs is held up by ladders. I made it a little bit crooked. And then, you just have your exit over here, and then, some nice foliage over here with an anchor. I brought the wall down a little bit. It was a little too high to actually see some of this foliage, so I brought the wall down around here. Over behind us, we could see Jasmine finished out the planters. So, we just got a nice blend of like a couple yellows and a couple different greens and some oranges. I didn't want to go overkill on the colors because, these kind of like match the ride, and we kind of, like it's okay for the area. And, like the next tropical area, I have a lot more vibrant colors. So this area I tried to keep, like greens and yellows and oranges and stuff like that, so like you could actually tell this whole area belongs together. The tropical area will look a lot different. All right, so getting over here, we got some workers. I guess they're starting on the bridge. We haven't gotten to the bridge yet. And then over here, they got the pathing work. The path work. Yeah, you know what? The path. You got the path getting ready to go for this area. Picked out a different path coloring. I think this will come off a lot better for tropical. This will be the whole tropical area. And this is the restaurant that I added to the pathing. If you haven't seen it, I made a whole tutorial on how I built this building. So if you haven't, go back and check that one out. It's to do realistic restaurants. But yeah, this still has a lot more work to do. There's a little backstage here, so I have to like get that with the pathing. But yeah, this is Darren's Hawaiian Pizza. Kept 1969. That is his Discord name. And this is his interior. So this will be the Hawaiian pizza restaurant. Yeah, that guests can use. They can walk through here. And this door back here is where the actual restaurant is. We got some pizza. These are the waiter. Yeah, we got Slurm on tap. If you don't know what Slurm is, it's a nice reference to Futurama. I love Futurama, but I figured these are all like the pastas and stuff like that, and some of the food that they had. You got your chefs back here, some sink. You got your brick oven pizza with a real working chimney. And then I just added a whole bunch of people around here that all these people are clickable, and you could read all their names, but they're just here with their pizzas and eating. And then, like I said, you have your waitress over here, and these people have their menus. They haven't ordered yet. And here's the local cops from last episode. They're done working, so, they're eating. But, I got a little skylight up here. I think this came out really cool. I really like it. You got your, the person, I guess, who seats you and stuff like that. And yeah, I really like how it came out. It was a lot of fun making it. And if you actually watched it, I made this for a competition, a restaurant competition on one of the Facebook groups I was in that just started. And wouldn't you know it, I actually won that competition. I'm not going to tell you there was only 2 people in it, and I beat that one person. But yeah, I won. It win's a win. I don't care if it's an inch or a mile. Like Vin Diesel said, a win's a win. But yeah, so that's the rest of this update. And I guess I'll just see you guys in the next one. If you can, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Again, if you need a job in this park, let me know. Like I said, we hired a mechanic and 2 more vendors, so those all need names. And then, yeah, I guess that's it. Like I said, like and subscribe really helps me out. And I guess I'll just see you in the next one.